At 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time today, August 15, Paul Atkins, who is the head of the Securities and Exchange Commission, will give a talk about Project Crypto. Also, welcome to the XRP family and back to the Coin channel. I'm thankful for everything you do. While we look at what is happening now, let's talk about what we think will happen on Friday morning. I'm sure that all of you are aware of what is going on in the Bitcoin field right now. After Scott Bessent's yesterday, there was a big change when it was announced that the US government would not be buying spot Bitcoin ETF. In fact, this was a bad thing that happened for Bitcoin. Besides that, it's clear that the whole market is responding to that. That's not something brand new though, because we already knew this. As I've said on my show before, let's not forget about it. However, if you look at the market as a whole, you will see that XRP has gone down by about, the price is 3D Albatel, down 3.8% from last week and down 1.3% compared to Bitcoin. It is thought that about 11.3 billion is traded every 24 hours, and the market is worth 85.9 billion right now. Before we go any further though, I want to make it exceptionally clear that nothing on this channel is meant to be taken as financial advice. You should, before you put any money into cryptocurrency. Like with any other investment, you should always do your own study. All of that adds up to $1 billion in Bitcoin debt. The price of Bitcoin dropped to 188 Zalard after Bezant said that the government would not buy Bitcoin. Sot later said that the US will look into ways to buy Bitcoin that won't hurt the budget. There's no doubt that 1 billion is a lot of money. There were a lot of changes during the liquidations. To make my point clear again, if you are new to Bitcoin and want to, I believe that get into the cryptocurrency market, you should buy CryptoSpot instead of using the futures tool. For this reason, the moves we're talking about here can throw you off in your holds. Because of this, you should stay away from services that let you trade notes. It is well known that your very own CryptoZX is strongly against the idea. Even so, there was a huge sale day that, to be honest, was pretty much necessary because Bitcoin is doing so well. It hit a new all-time high a little more than 24 hours ago. This happened right in front of us. According to Coinbase's most recent study report, the way the market is right now suggests that it might be the start of a full on altcoin season. Bitcoin's market share has dropped from 66% to 59% because of the way the market is rated. The overall value of all other cryptocurrencies has gone over 1.4 trillion. In this case, this is the reason why. What have I been putting on all this time? There is no need for Coinbase to say these things. This is something that your friend Us.Thankx has been talking about for a very long time. The loss of dominance is being talked about by every news source right now. Of course, this is because control is such an important tool. I have warned you all many times not to forget or ignore the way it is moving, though you can see from the graph how much this has changed the market as a whole. Forecasts are already being made by more and more experts about alternative coins. There is a new season of cryptocurrency starting right now. To answer your question, yes, there's still a lot of false information out there about how much XRP and other cryptocurrencies are worth. Multiple people are saying things like, oh my God, the price of XRP is $3 and I find it hard to believe. To answer your question, would you like the price to stay at 50? Because I want to quickly tell you, because some people have forgotten about this since November of last year. Also, just so you know, we were at a price point of about 54 not long ago. We were at that price point not even a year ago. The price is only 54 cents. A lot of people appeared because the price of XRP is almost at its all-time high. A lot of people are worried about this. I'll never understand those things. I also think that greed plays a role in this case. We want things right away and we feel greedy. We'd like to be at the top. That's not going to happen though. It's really that easy. One option is that you will be right when you say that the price of XRP or any other digital asset or even stock will go up in the next week, 2 weeks, or even a few months. That will not happen at all. It's really that easy. The XRP force has been waiting for a long time because there is a waiting period. You already know that this kind of wording is usually used by people who dislike you. The real XRP army does know about it. That much I know for sure. Still, nothing is certain at the end of the day. The plan worked, even though we had our own thoughts by the end of the day. For those of you who think the extra P did not show up, it is right in front of you. This isn't something we're making up. It is right in front of us. That's what I want you to remember. Do not become too greedy. To become a Bitcoin, you shouldn't expect something like this to happen right away, even if you are new to the markets. This is something that many people who are just starting out do, and I don't blame them. I fully understand how you feel when you are new to the market and looking at things from that point of view. When you first walk in, you don't know much about the market, like how the supply and movement systems work or how prices work. A lot of people might be interested in Ethereum, which is trading at around $5 per coin right now. On the other hand, you might be interested in XRP, which is trading at 3,112 right now. This means that XRP might be a better choice to buy. I really wish that was the case, but that's not how things work this time. If you think that the price of XRP will go up by 2 or 3 figures overnight or in the next 24 hours, you need to get up and do something about it, thought about. That's not going to happen though, so you can relax. You can be sure that your boy CryptoZX will give you information that is completely real and correct. Tell you the truth, that's how things are. Setting standards like Us.Thankx 2022 would allow for the sharing of more data along with payments. In the end, it will be easier to send money between older networks like Swift and younger ones like Mastercoin, Ripple, or R3's Corda. This is why we talk about it every time we talk about this subject. Let us look at this. So the question is, how does Ripple use extra Peter? It is Peter's job to turn Swift messages into real-time deals that are in line with ISO 20 standards. Text sent with Swift could only go in one way at first, just like emails. This situation is getting better thanks to Ripple, which uses XRP to sync the flow of messages with the movement of value. Because of this, banks can talk to each other in a matter of milliseconds and find out right away if payments went through or not. Because it works directly with the ledger that the bank is already using, Ripple offers a faster two-way communication system. All of this means that both sides of a deal can get cash right away and settle in a few seconds. The technology that Ripple created, which is in line with ISO 2322, makes sure that XRP can work with the whole SWIFT system. By following these rules, payment messages will always contain all the necessary transaction information and can be used by any bank anywhere in the world. On top of that, Swift's song Shudder to Smoke talks about Ripple and Stellar while they are talking about the chance of replacing traditional correspondent banking technology. According to Swift CAO, I think that the cryptocurrency XRP is a big part of what makes Ripple valuable. Because the value of currencies is so unstable right now, you will find that banks are not ready to exchange goods for cryptocurrencies. Still, Swift is hesitant to use cryptocurrencies because